What do you say? Yeah, I can still hear you. It works. I swear to God, it works. It really does. That little hole, it's still yours. Hey, CNTV, this is my story. I was hurt on the job. I was working in a mine. I was electrocuted. I was hit in the head with 4160 volts. It went from being like this big, where I looked like an alien, to shrinking down to what you see now. If you look, now there is a hole in my skull. So the electricity burned almost all of my skin off the head where it was exposed. My skull was open. So it got me here, went all the way down. It burned all this, and electricity burns from the inside out. From there, they pretty much said there's nothing else they could do. They had to trauma hawk me for a second time down to Miami at the burn center. They actually put me into a coma. I was in a coma for 9 days. That's where they started to debris the burns and started doing skin grafts. So they actually had to take my lat muscle out of my back and they put that on my head as a head flap. And over about 6 months period, that flap shrunk down to what you see now. I'll stand up and you can see the scars on my back from where they took the lat muscle out. That scar runs down there. I have scars from skin grafts. When I woke up out of my coma is when I noticed that, the whole side of my face was extremely burned. It starts here now, but when I was in the hospital, it was like to here. And my ear was still there, but it was so burnt that every time I went in for a surgery, they would cut a small piece off it, trying to save the whole ear. And it got to the point where it was so painful that I told them just to cut it off. I do have brain damage. My memory's not the best. Sometimes I slip up on my words.
For the hole in my head, I do have the protective piece I do wear in my hat. To do a prosthetic or a plate in my head, that surgery is extremely difficult, long, and I would have to move from where I am now. So I'm not sure when or if I'm going to do this head surgery, but as of right now, it's not in any of my plans. I protect it every day with this. I am very cautious with it. My kids are very careful. They know not to touch it. I don't protect it when I'm sleeping because there's no issues with me laying on a pillow.
Hey, John.
Yes?
I am seen. Are you?